Welcome back to the Everyday English channel. I'm Michelle, and oh my goodness, this is episode 15. Do you realize what that means? We are officially halfway through our 30-day journey. Seriously, take a second, give yourself a round of applause. Wow, I am so proud of you for sticking with this series. Today, we're talking about a skill that everyone needs at some point: asking for directions. Picture this: you're in New York or London, your phone battery is dead, and suddenly you're lost. No Google Maps, no help from your phone. What do you do? Don't panic. By the end of this episode, you'll have the exact phrases you need to ask for help and find your way with confidence. Before we jump in, quick check. If you've been with me since day one, let me know in the comments. And if you're new here, hit subscribe and finish the second half of this journey with us. All right, let's get you to your destination. Now, here's a little secret. The key to getting help from a stranger is how you start the conversation. You never want to rush up to someone and say, "Where is the station?" That sounds too sudden, almost rude. Instead, Americans almost always begin with something polite like, "Excuse me, could you help me?" You can even add, "I'm a bit lost." For example, "Excuse me, could you help me? I'm a bit lost." Trust me, people are much more willing to help when you sound polite and calm. Once you've got their attention, the next step is saying where you want to go. One of the most natural phrases Americans use is, "I'm looking for." So you might say, "Excuse me, I'm looking for the nearest subway station." Simple, clear, very natural. Wow, you already sound like someone who lives there. Now, here's where many learners get nervous, understanding the answer. But don't worry, you don't need to understand every word. Instead, listen for action words. These are the words that tell you what to do. The most common ones are go straight, turn left or turn right, cross the street. Even if you miss the rest of the sentence, these words will guide you. This is where the real magic happens. One more phrase you absolutely need in real life is this: is it far from here? This question saves you time and energy. You're basically asking, can I walk or do I need a taxi? For example, thank you, and is it far from here? If they say, it's just around the corner, that means it's very close. No taxi needed. All right, now let's put everything together. This is your shadowing practice. Don't just repeat the words, repeat the emotion. Imagine you're standing on a busy street corner, really needing help. Repeat after me. Excuse me, could you help me? I'm a bit lost. I'm looking for the city center, please. Do I need to go straight or turn left? Excuse me, is it far from here? Oh, it's just around the corner. Thank you so much. Look at you! 15 days ago, you started this journey, and now you can confidently ask for directions anywhere in the world. That is huge. For today's milestone homework, I want to celebrate you. Tell me in the comments, what is the most useful thing you've learned in these first 15 days? I read every single comment, and yes, I'm sending you lots of love. If you're ready for the second half of our 30-day challenge, give this video a big thumbs up. Tomorrow, in episode 16, we're moving into health and wellness, how to talk about how you feel physically. I'm Michelle from the Everyday English channel. We are halfway there. Don't just learn English, live English. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next episode.